Twisties? It's Twisted Pandora and welcome back to another episode in the wonderful world of Roblox Egg Hunt 2018 with your cyborg host, his trusty sidekick, Mr. Bob and Cybert, and today we're going to be talking about the 5 bonus eggs that you get after completing the main missions and getting those normal 40 eggs that, if you guys have seen my past episodes, you all should already have too. So if we look through the book, the 4 first pages should be entirely complete and half of the final page. Now these 5 last eggs are the bonus eggs, the super secret eggs, I guess you could call them. You've got the Eggfection. I actually got this by chance, and if you guys are wondering how to get the Eggfection, you have to find someone with it on. It started off with admins wearing it, they spread it out to players, and any player or admin that is wearing this Eggfection, as long as they touch you or you touch them, you will get the egg. It's as simple as that. So if you see anyone with this on, and I'll probably have it on from now on, then just come up to me, hit me, and you will also get the egg in case you guys don't have it. Now that one is probably the easiest out of all of them. Another super easy one, but also pretty hard, is the admin egg right over here. You can barely see the shadow. This egg you only get from admins, so you have to essentially server hop continuously and cross your fingers and hope that you will end up in a server with a Roblox admin. If you do, they're going to be shooting off these admin eggs in their admin only egg launchers. The only hard part about it is actually finding the admins to get those eggs from. I have yet to get the Roblox egg because I haven't seen a Roblox admin, so until I do find one, that one's gonna remain locked. Another super easy one is the Fabergégg egg, and this is only gonna be available to you if you have all 40 original eggs. So if you haven't got any, go back to my previous videos, go watch them through, use the timestamp so you can collect the eggs that you're missing, come back to this video, then you can just hop down or right over here where you originally put the inkwell egg, and you may notice the gate that was blocking here is now open. So it's really cool because you can go down these stairs, and right here is the Fabergégg egg. It's as simple as that. There's an easy and a hard part. The easy part is that it's just right out in the open. The hard part is that you gotta collect all 40 eggs beforehand. Then you just walk up here, and you step on it, and there you go! I got the feathered Fabergégg. Now with that egg, we are at 42. Again, I would be at 43 if it wasn't for the stinking Roblox admins not existing. Now the next one is the D.I.Y egg. Now this one, you might be wondering, what in the world is the D.I.Y egg? I have not seen anything about it. Well, remember those crayons we collected in certain worlds and we had no idea what to do with them? Well, I mean, I had no idea what to do with them for a while, but eventually people were telling me, you need that for an egg, just save them for now. And I did. I saved them, and now we are gonna use those materials, those crayons scattered across multiple worlds, to create the D.I.Y egg. The problem is, though, I only have 3 sets of 3 crayons, where in reality there are 5 sets of 3 crayons. Each of the 5 main worlds, not including the library, there are a set of 3 crayons. I got all of them in Wonderland Grove. I didn't get any in the canals. I got all of them in Hardboiled City, all of them in the Ruins of Wukong, but I got none of them in the Undernest. So 2 out of the 5 realms, I didn't get any of the crayons. I didn't even know it was in all of them. That was my mistake. So what I'm gonna do to make this easier for all of us is go on my alt account and show you exactly where to go to get every single crayon back to back to back in one super easy way to follow, so that if you didn't collect any of the crayons from the previous videos I showed you, you can all do them now for the D.I.Y egg. Here we are on my alt account, Sherman Jones, and I have absolutely nothing, no eggs, except, well, for the inkwell egg that you kind of have to get doing the introduction of this whole thing. So let's start way back from the beginning, what you gotta do from point A to point B to get the D.I.Y egg. And what you're gonna want to do first is, in the Ruin Library, grab the paper bag. Go up to the right side of the library, climb up these stairs, and way in this corner, you may notice there is a paper bag. Pick that up because that is your first element in this entire progress. Now you can go in any which way, but let's do it from the first world to the last world just for simplicity's sake. So we're gonna go to Wonderland Grove first, and we'll go through the 3 crayons there. Inside Wonderland Grove, the easiest one to get is way at the top of this tower, so just be sure to climb it all the way to the top. I wish there was a way I could get the umbrella right away without having to get 500 more coins, because that part is pretty annoying. But just follow exactly what I'm doing. You gotta go to the tippy top, and right over here across this green bridge, you may notice that there is a floating crayon. If you guys come from any other way, it's pretty much at the highest layer you can possibly go, right outside by this green plant. Now after this, what you can do is dive straight down from that location, land down here, and you will be right in front of the maze. Now go through this, follow my exact steps, ladies and gentlemen, because this is as easy as it will get for you guys. You have to try to find the gate first, wherever the gate is. Hello, where's the gate? There it is. So there's the gate, and when you find that, go this way. Don't go through the gate. You see where Insanely Lucas, then go around this corner, and then go all the way to the out, then go all the way to the end here, and you will get yourself the crayon. Now, the easiest way to do this is to just reset back to the beginning to get the third and final crayon in Wonderland Grove. For this one, it is by a well, but it is pretty far, so what you're gonna have to do is go all the way over this way where there's a gate entrance. This is a little community area, I would like to call it, and you're gonna have to find the well at the back over here. So walk along this path, roll along it, whatever way you want to say, and then you will see a little well over here, and you can probably see the crayon from that angle as well, and you pick it up, and there you go. That's 3 out of the 3. Moving on to Easterberry Canals, the easiest one is right around the back of this area, so just jump, dive, all that Mario Odyssey stuff, and right around the back is your first crayon. Now from here, you can honestly go around the side here, because the next crayon is available right by the Willy Wonka the Billy Bonka factory. So go this way, and right where you see the spinning wheel on the bridge, just keep going that way, because there is a little section where you can kind of see right now it is a gate area. There's a guy standing over there right now, and then instead of trying to go in the gate area, which actually you may notice there's a crayon there, you go underneath and swim under the road, and then come up where the crayon is behind that gate. Now, the final crayon is all the way at the back of the map. It is by the ice cream parlor, not the blue place, not the candy shop, but farther than that. You basically just have to go around this whole area, just stick to the left side, because eventually you will see in the distance the pink little section where you got the sub-zero temperature ice cream, and had to use that to save Billy Bonka's factory. So instead of going inside of it, just go to the back of it, and there is your third and final crayon. Heading over to Hardboiled City, this one is a lot easier because this realm is already split into 3 sections. 1 crayon is in each section. Right behind this guy's shack where you buy the umbrella, go underneath the one behind it, and there is your first crayon. Now after that, you're gonna want to head over to the subway station so you can teleport to the next area. You can teleport to either Capone Yards or Frittata Square, it doesn't matter. But for video's sake, let's go over to Capone Yards first, and this one is really out in the open because you can see it clearly from even here. As long as you jump, you see the crayon way at the top of this half-built structure. Before I use the umbrella, and if you have the umbrella, I highly recommend it because it just makes it a lot easier to climb this, but you don't have to because I did it just as simple as that. Then you can just head over back to the subway station and go to Frittata Square. Now when you're in Frittata Square, just go straight from the subway station, ignore the hotel, you don't need to go there, and climb up the theater just a bit, not too high, because right up here is the last crayon. Zooming towards the ruins of Wukong, there are another 3 just like usual. The first one we're gonna go for is behind the spawn, so you see where this guy is, what's his name, Sirius Drake, then keep on going right back here, just stick on right, you'll see a series of mini waterfalls, and just climb up these to the top of it, right over where you get the snake egg. I forget what the one's called, like the anaconda egg or whatever. Go over by this broken down structure of rock, and there is your first crayon. Then what you're gonna want to do is just take a simple little DK barrel to the top of the temple, because after that, you're gonna head all the way down to the bottom of the temple and head right inside here. Now, when you go inside here, steer right towards the right, fall down, and instead of going right or left, actually look behind you, because in here lies the second crayon. Then what you're gonna want to do is get out of the temple. The third and final crayon is around the back of the temple. So what I mean by the back is the spawn is over there. This is the front area where the village is at. Go up the whole temple and go behind the temple. Now, when you're behind the temple, go to the first little set of buildings over here that I'm going to the left. Go up the stairs, and then inside the little room, and behind here lies the third and final crayon. Finally, switching over to the Undernest, the final realm that you can possibly go to, what you're going to want to do is cross the bridge right at spawn, then go to the left. When you go to the left, I want you to go all the way to the left. Just keep sticking on this path. But then right here, the first fork in the road, turn right, and then you will be able to see this cage-looking structure. What you're going to want to do is go across the bridge and actually enter the cage structure, because at the top of it, or near the top of it, is one of the crayons. So this one isn't too hard to get. You just got to make sure you time it. Again, it's a lot easier with the umbrella, because you can do a bit of cheating. Like right over here, you could just go like this, boom, and inside there is your first crayon. Now for the second crayon, be sure to go back down the way you came from, go across the bridge, and then take an immediate right and just keep following this pathway. You should see a guy over here and just keep going. It is all the way over there, so it's going to take quite some time to get there. But the hard part is actually staying on the edge of the map, because that's exactly what you're going to want to do. It's easy with an umbrella. It's hard when you don't have one. So with Sherman Jones over here, what we're going to do is actually jump along and stay along the side here. And it's really hard. As you can see, I failed there. I tried my best. But now what you're going to want to do is actually stay on these train tracks, because this is where if you fall down, it actually helps you a lot. So you see where this Vegeta guy is? Just follow the train tracks all the way to the top over here, and then what you're going to want to do is go into the waterfall river area, take a little left, and there lies your second crayon. And then the easiest way to get the final crayon is just to simply reset, start back at spawn, and then go again across the bridge. But instead of going left, go right. Now this way is the way to go to the two sub-realm portals, one of them being a normal one and one of them being the portal to the boss. Of course, I can't do that because I'm on my alt account and I have no other eggs possible to do it. But what you're going to want to do is go in that same direction, because over there lies the last crayon. Now, what you're going to want to do is hop across again. If you have an umbrella, it's super easy. Oh geez, I wish I did. I almost died there. Oh my goodness. And oh my goodness. There we go. Make it across. You see where this bird is? Instead of going up to the actual area where you can face the boss, go to the bird and go behind him. And in this hole right over here lies your third crayon. Now with this last set of crayons, you're going to want to teleport back to the ruined library. But there is a bit of sad news when it comes to trying to get the DIY egg, because to do the final step, you need to have your ruined library not ruined anymore. And the only way to do that is by beating Amor. And the only way to beat Amor is to at least get those 4 super special eggs in each of the other realms, being Wonderland Grove, Easterbury Canals, Hardboiled City, and Ruins of Wukong. So if you want to get the DIY egg right away and you don't have any of the eggs, I highly recommend focusing on the main egg in each of these worlds, then going and face Amor to collect that egg, restore your library so it's not ruined anymore, and then you can move on to the final step. Back on my main Twisted Pandora account, because I actually do have everything completed, so now I can finally do the final step of the DIY egg. And if you press E, you may notice that I have all the sets of crayons and the paper bag, just like I showed you how to do previously. And then what you're going to want to do is climb up on this side, which is the same side that you got the paper bag originally, which was right over here, but instead talk to this girl here. She's got a bit of painting on her apron there. Just click on her, talk to her. Hi there. Any interest in working on a small art project? Sure. Sweet. To start, you'll need to collect 15 crayons. Each world in the storybook has 3 crayons hidden throughout them. Bring those back here and we'll get to work. But what she doesn't know is that we have them all. So what you're going to want to do is just talk to her again. That looks like everything. Let's get started. Well, you obviously aren't the most artistic egg hunter out there, but it'll do. Nice work. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves the DIY egg. And with that, we now have a total of 43 eggs. I would have 44 again if it wasn't for the fact that I have yet to see an admin. But the admin aside, the final egg, the 45th egg, is shrouded in mystery because it's not released yet. That's right. This egg is known as the 15 egg, 15 being the creators of this entire map. Apparently, it's going to be introduced later on in the egg hunt, so it's not implemented just yet. But people are saying the phone booth from Easterbury Canals, the weird Dominus looking door from Marlin Swamp, which is the sub-realm in Wonderland Grove, all those are connected and they have have to do with the 15 egg, but they're just not implemented yet. So once you get as far as I do and then get the admin egg, you have a total of 44 out of 45 eggs. No one in the world has the actual 45th egg other than the developers, so don't you guys worry, it's not out yet. But with that, you should have every single other egg. So congratulations, guys, you made it this far. I'm super stoked. I made it this far. I just have to find an admin first of all, but we basically beat Egg Hunt 2018, and this will be the second last episode in this entire series. The last one being when the 15 egg does get released. I'll show you guys how to get that one as well. But for now, this is the final one for some time. And if you guys enjoyed, if this helped you out getting the DIY and the Fabergé egg, then be sure to drop a like down below. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, and we'll see you guys all later for another event on the channel. This is Twisted Pandora signing off, and as always, don't forget to stay snazzy.